Okay, so for this review, thought we decided to go outside. You got to go outside with the nature, but just don't look into the sun. This is my orange tree, and we have Sonic hiding in the orange tree. Uh, this is a shout out for Sonic. It's his 27th birthday. Happy birthday. What is it with these birthdays? It's like, can't they be on fives? You know, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, or 25, 50, 75, 100? Anyway. Also remember, it's Star Fox's 25th anniversary. Be sure to pick up Starlink for the Nintendo Switch in the fall with the little weird toys, the R-Wing toys. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about, we got the two Eggmen up there. This is Sonic the Hedgehog number 6. We'll go into spoilers, but you know how the deal is. Since we're looking at Sonic, this is a non-spoiler review, and I'll take you on a tour of my orange tree while we look at Sonic and his friends and enemies. So, Sonic the Hedgehog number 6. I'm not sure which cover this is. This is cover B. There was another one with Sonic and Shadow and all his friends and the enemies in the background. But I got the Sonic and Shadow sort of face-off parody there. We got two different Eggmen. So what are we doing with Sonic? So Sonic has found Eggman, but Eggman appears to have lost his memory. Of course, Shadow and Rouge the Bat, no Omega, seems to be present, but no Knuckles and Tails in this episode, or Amy. But it's a nice little, it's a very short story. Overall, I think I would have to give this one a B-, even with the spoiler at the end. Basically, it's a Sonic versus Shadow face-off. It's a little confrontation between two mortal enemies. I've always been a Shadow fan more than anything, because, you know, Shadow is a guy who's is a hedgehog who's lost in thoughts, lost in, you know, discomfort. Who is he? What is he? But I mean, if you play the video game, you kind of have a better idea of what he is. I still like that one story from the Archie comics where Shadow interacted with a prototype of Gamma, and they found out that the humans, it was like Planet of the Apes, like the Sonic and his friends lived thousands and thousands of years after humans died in the future. That was a plausible timeline. So for me, I don't know, it was okay. I was a little disappointed there wasn't much more to go on, but the next issue will start up more things between Sonic and Eggman. And I think someone said, and I could be wrong, that Cream the Rabbit might be in issue number 9. So we'll see what role she plays. Because if you've been paying attention to the Sonic Team Racing updates, it would seem that Cream the Rabbit is not, she would not appear to be in Sonic Team Racing. It's just Big the Cat, Amy Rose, and just the Chow. So we've got all these Sonic characters kind of lying in the tree here. That's a rotten orange back there, isn't it? So all I can really tell you about Sonic the Hedgehog number 6 is that it's Sonic versus Shadow. You've got the Chaotix, you've got Rouge, and they're trying to figure out what exactly Eggman is up to, if anything. And what is Eggman Land? And of course, Eggman's explanation for Eggman Land is just a little less remarkable, but seems to satisfy, you know, it's one of those drama things. You know, what did you mean when you said this, when you said this? You know, it's just handling the drama. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go visit Shadow, and there is Shadow right down there in the special zone. So let's go into special zone. We're going to go into spoilers right now. Here is our graceful cover, our face-off cover. Well, lucky me, I guess I did get the Tracy Yardley cover. Some of these other ones include, this is the one with Jonathan Gray, Matt Herms, and this is the Ford Drain cover, but I didn't find this one at all. I'm guessing the Ford Drain covers are becoming increasingly more difficult to find. Now here's something new that hasn't been seen yet. This is a previously page. Now, we all know what previously pages are. You know, it started with those Flash Gordon serials and, you know, TV shows, but, you know, you get this now in a Sonic comic. So we're looking at, recapping the last issue. Pardon my shadow. No pun intended, or pun intended, you decide. So at this point, Sonic is defending Eggman, who seems innocent enough, and we get into the whole deal with Rouge the Bat and Shadow. And Shadow is really pissed off. Why wouldn't he be? And they fight, and they fight, and they fight, and they fight. So this is becoming a wild goose chase or a wild hedgehog chase. Eggman doesn't know what to do. And meanwhile, we have our requisite roll call of the Chaotix. Wonder where Mighty and Ray are. Mighty the armadillo and Ray the squirrel, I guess. Conquer the squirrel. So they have a little chit chat with Rouge the Bat. Rouge is to blame for, sabotaging Eggman's happy farm. But Rouge is quick to point out that she was the one that tipped off Espio the chameleon. She was the secret informant. And Espio seriously fucked up. So what is a chameleon to do? He changes his skin all the time. That's why he's a chameleon. You got Sonic and Shadow doing a wild hedgehog chase, going everywhere. Got to go fast, just like the cartoon. And they fight and they fight and they fight. More fighting. That's why I didn't get this a high grade, because you got to look at the content of the whole thing. Sonic happily brings back Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic just makes a fool of himself. Maybe he's thinking about Amy and leaving her behind. Hedgehogs get distracted. Sonic's got to procreate sometime, right? But it's not happening in this continuity. More of the same things. Disagreeing, blaming, But then it's like Shadow realizes, oh shit, wait a minute, you just got me distracted. You did this to keep me off balance so I would let Eggman go, right? What the fuck? So as for Shadow, he's fucked off. He's not, he's done. He's out. And then we got the Chaotix, and now they got to figure out exactly what's happening with Shadow's maniacal rampage and Eggman's delusions. Rouge and Shadow regroup, and then we got Shadow, rampaging upon Eggman, and Eggman finally shows what the joke was. He shows him the Statue of Liberty and the Planet of the Apes. No, he shows him Eggman Land. There it is. Ta-da. That's it. All the old recycled robots. That's it. That's Eggman Land. This is it. So it seems like everybody's happy. Pardon me for the shaking of the camera here. And it looks like, Eggman was telling the truth. He's not in trouble. Of course, Sonic's going to... See, this is the thing. I think Sonic has changed a lot. Maybe it was the fact that when Eggman went crazy that one time. Does everybody remember that? When Eggman went absolutely nuts and he was locked up for a while and Sonic felt bad. I sure remember that. But here it is. There was always cause for concern. And who is sitting in this goddamn chair? You know who was sitting in there. Orbot, Qbot. There's Eggman. So yes, I gave it away in the beginning. But if I told you I gave it away, then what would be the point? I'm a Gemini. Geminis are two of a kind, right? I had twin brothers. And so we go into next month. This is the issue for next month. And I'll show that. Very nicely proud. But can you barely see that? I think you could see it all. One more section. Here we have the Sonic Splitter Squad. Here's some art. This one's all right. Now that's Daina, D-A-I-A-N-A Pellegrino. So there you go, young lady. That's it, Daina Pellegrino. And we got here Jenny, her comic. More in proportions. More in proportions. Sorry, we got to focus on different people here. Yeah, and then we got another drawing here. Noah and art by Aubrey. Hope I'm doing this in full sunlight, so I can either see it or I can't. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I got everybody's art. On the back we got Transformers Unicron, Does anybody want to get this comic book? No, nobody wants to get this comic book, so don't waste your time on this. Do not. Okay, so what I will say, let me hold Shadow in my hand here while I'm getting up. This was a good comic book. I still give it a B-. I think that the confrontation was kind of a waste of time, but we did see more characters. But I think now it's time for Ian Flynn to really start rolling up his sleeves and getting some more character conflicts. We have a bait and switch. Could it be Mechasonic disguised as Eggman? Could it be that Eggman created a sort of a biological android? Could be one of those skinwalkers, you know, just one of those. There's all kinds of traps and tricks and things, but I mean, Eggman's a brilliant character, so he can do anything, right? So that's about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all a little gift similar to Sandman's Mystery Link, MGTOW Mystery Link. This is called Sonic's Gem, something I found Sonic the Hedgehog related. And any copycats who try to copy my stuff, you tell them you stole it from me. All right. But anyway, this is Maestro Drake signing out. Be kind, be cruel, but be yourselves. Adios, amigos.